cheese. No excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine almond bear.
Disconnected.
Tell me, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge? So you're just hanging around again, are you? Waiting for what? They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
Pay the big cheese on your book with a wheel of the good stuff.
I am a duke.
Come now, Alistair. Thought you've met your match once or twice.
Not the mood for cheese. No excuse is more holes
Careful
than a
now.
slice of this
Your head's
fine
going all swirling
almond
and
bear.
saffron, I dare say. So you're just hanging around again, are you? Waiting for what?
Oh, thank you, Divinity.
Oh, you can speak that way forever. Just like saying I've got my eye.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Concerns myself with such things.
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Not in the mood for cheese. No excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine almond bear.
One of them was a big lumbering apparatus, a frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. It was supposed to crush the undead by the dozens, piloted as it was by a trained legionnaire. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north towards a network of caves. Now ask yourself, what if it comes back? It could smash the city walls and claim 100. Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the fabulous. What more is there to say, my friend? You are one of us now, a proud member of the even prouder Fabulous Five. Glory be, for glory has found you.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies side fields ever seen.
Not in the mood for cheese. No excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine almond bear.
Let us see if you can choose the finest green.
Back, demon! Back, or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days. I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Mortruce my regards next time you see him. You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do. Medora's the name. Retired, or so the Order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side. Heavens hornets! That's quite a story. See, I'm here on... Well, there's been an attack there. What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say. but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their haunt. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicil. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup. By the skin of my teeth, I managed to wrench free of my Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my... I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. I've been scouting Sicil for some time now. More than I'd hoped, comrade. There's Mayor Cecil's doings, for one. And on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking at every hearth and shadow. Fella seems like a humble doctor, but I bet my sword he's dealing in something darker and splint. A loose-lipped fishmonger let slip that she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall. Hardly the habit of an innocent healer. Now, don't get me wrong. I think the mayor's a decent sort. But from what I've heard whispered around the docks, the old guy's gotten himself mixed up in something not quite on this side of the law. I suspect an illegal source, artifact, or substance is at the root of it, but exactly what or who's giving it to him, I can't... You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. It ain't natural. Well, you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now.
A fantastic plan. With 3...
Another source hunter on the team will make us...
That's the spirit.
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you. It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Chancellor and I were anything near allies, but I truly never wished the man harm.
Which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
I am the Duke of Ferrell, though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough ruthless gossipers that you've heard of me by now.
Come now, Alistair. Twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to
That
my
purring
when I
sound.
linger over long while wrapping my
Mind-control
time.
vibrations, I'm
Oh,
sure.
careful now.
Don't be seduced.
What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but your face... quite classical, isn't it? Statuesque, some might say. And my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being forward, but I dare say, can it be? That I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. Like existence itself lacked a significant component. Like if you could only fill a certain void, could connect with the right body, the right spirit. Together you could uncover new and thrilling vistas. I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you, Source Hunter. Come, if ever we are to be united. Yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away, as soon as time permits. Together, as a team, we'll explore the boundless realm before us. I am Anna, jewel in the crown that is the Fabulous Five. I've cut 1,000 throats, and baked 1,000 bread rolls, stolen the crown jewels of the Queen of Arata, and, with my pockets full, helped. When the day comes that I die, the gods will evacuate the heavens to make space for my formidable collection of designer slippers. I contain multitudes, you see. But then, Source Hunter, you wandered into this tavern, and so you've joined up. You've sworn to share in our... I can finally offer you our finest adventuring equipment at fantastic... Well, you must be thrilled to find yourself a member of a team so widely renowned for its valor and skill. And you must be even more curious about how you yourself can suit up to face such enemies as a member of the Fabulous Five must face. Well, never fear. I have everything you need. I hear you've been tasked with taking out that crazed robot in the Northern Cave. I'm sure. Oh, darling. That was. Well, you are a member of the eminent Fab. Providing you can afford it, I'll be happy to supply you with all the gear you'll need while swinging swords alongside the Fabulous Five.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the Northern Cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend. Providing you can afford it, I'll be happy to supply you with all the gear you'll need while swinging swords alongside the Fabulous Five.
Sorry, I've run out of signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe. In any case, make it quick. You're not the only fan who wants some of my time. What do you mean, not familiar? You expect me to believe you've never heard of Alistair the Orm? Why? I'm only the most famous. And don't forget, I'm the most eminent member of the Fabulous Five to. Well, well, you're far from my caliber, but who isn't? It's good you're eager, but let me give you a word of warning. Aim for my spot, and your career in the Fabulous Five will meet a most unsavory end. Those nasty beasts are hardly worth my time. Though I suppose I'll step in. Ah, you'll be dealing with Ahu's little abomination, will you? If I don't leave a few...
Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've got to my match is when I leave her along while fighting my fight.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval.
Greetings, greetings. Oh, you are most welcome in my chamber. Customers rarely find me up here, but I do so abhor the hustle and bustle of the marketplace.
Move along.
This town has seen better days.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the Northern Cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be like...
I smell the fierce stench of frightened source goblin.
Ain't true. Arrows by the dozens.
Yes, of course. This
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed one of these fish, would you?
borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear. So what do you think? Should I snag a
That excuse is more home than a slice of this fine over
That merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
He's on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the fine.
I'm sure this one little fish won't starve the merchant. He should take the fish.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots. Fresh haddock.
That fish simply isn't ours to give. We can't offer it up as though we had the right to do so.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Join the Stud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Ethics are fine in theory, but nothing would stop me from helping you through a hard time. This man merely holds that same principle.
Let's see. Join the Stud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Lay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the
All right, we'll do it your way.
That's the spirit! Or should I say, the soul?
That's my fish.
Sir, did you just steal that fish?
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
No, I paid for it. The merchant just left, but I paid. I paid before.
You were a witness to this event now? Tell me what happened.
Fresh haddock, perfect for a fry-up.
I'm surprised his pantaloons haven't caught fire yet, the damned liar.
Nonsense. Why? He's the very picture of honesty and should be set free immediately.
On the move for cheese. That excuse is more home than a slice of this fine over
Fine, have it your way.
I can't thank you enough for your,
Well, sorry to have bothered you then, sir. Carry on.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Still thinking about exploring? The gate is unlocked. As source hunters, you're free to come and go as you please. You can see security. We can only.
Look alive, my good man. This gate will be short work for a well-equipped contingent of orcs.
The Sicilians retreated from this battle, but what about the orcs?
Either they've taken to the sea, or set up an encampment in yonder caves. Keep your weapon at the ready.
If I could, brother. Away with your weapons! Away! Leave humble orc to mourn in peace. I don't want to fight. I ain't after no fancy stone. I just want to bury these bodies the traditional way. It's the least I could do for my dear brother Oggy. Oh, it was such it. In our own town, we honoured the dead by decorating their graves with whatever materials we have. In this case, it's wood. They look rather fetching, don't they? Oggy be proud. In our village, oh, poor Oggy will never see her again. To this, there weren't so many.
A grave with a full set of hand-picked armor, eh? We've got to know its location.
I second that. His brother won't be using that armor.
You want the location of Oggy's grave? Now, what use could you have for that, small bones? Keep bothering about it, and I may have to call over my friends from up the beach to deal with.
Hand me my shovel.
First one to strike gold buys dinner.
Yes, it's true. Just as
What's this? I found something.
That pathetic heap of source-addled frogskin thought it could fool us, did it? Old Medora knows for certain that orc would have loved nothing better than to axe you in the back while he cried on your shoulder. You rookies are learning fast.
I don't have the right tool for digging.
Hypocrites, liars, fiends.
chance! A little help here! I need another chance!
I pour out a whole pipe.
The Sicilians retreated from this battle, but what about the orcs?
Either they've taken to the sea, or set up an encampment in yonder caves. Keep your weapon at the ready.
Away with your weapons! I don't want to. Oh, you know, there were.
This orc is obviously bereft.
Agreed. Robbing.
Don't think I didn't see that twinkle in your eye when I spoke of the armor, small bones. But I thank you for leaving my brother.
Not to accidentally disturb any graves.
You made a promise to an orc, after all. I sense a trapper has been at work here. Take care.
Ha! That pathetic heap of source-addled frog skin thought it could fool us, did it? Old Medora knows for certain that orc would have loved nothing better than to axe you in the back while it cried. Well, excuse me for failing to notice the lush inner lives of the many orcs who've nearly chopped my head clean off. Do as you will, then, as long as you're sure. That pathetic source at well, excuse. Do as you will.
These footprints are enormous.
Beats too slowly to sustain me. That pathetic heap of source-addled frocks. Well, do as you will, then.
I've spotted something interesting.
These friends are paralyzed.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
That pathetic heap of source-addled. Well, do as you...
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of gold each.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine.
A source hunter will always receive a warm welcome at the town hall of Sac.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer, huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you. My elf?
What elf? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Sicil through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed. That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in, exactly? Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Sicil. Would you like to have a look? Marvelous! Follow me. What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel in Sicil's crown, the beacon of culture and learning in our fair city. My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed in. Yes, Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. Ah, it brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among her beloved books. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria will be happy to make you.
Where's the third one gone? Shucks. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the
This
land.
isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And the first edition, too. Most promising.
Place this book here.
Omnes autem mali daemonis quam. What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken. For you hardly resemble the local fisherfolk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed. No, a source hunter, that is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless. Why, simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy. Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you, the might of the magician's mastermind. On one condition, that on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their proposition.
Very well. There will be no deals with demons.
Agreed.
Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose, and thereby ready to descend. Descend into the madness that is sorcery, into the depths where demons dance. Gladly shall I follow you into the abyss.
In the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Geta Hal, be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine. I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it? When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Sicil toward the sea. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc. But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way. He raised me like I was his own, this kindest of souls,
taught me the... Indeed you may. The knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom, Stentiken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? Kajdenor. The brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Celeron will have to pay yet another fine. Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Urak!
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you? So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches. I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake. Well, what do you want to know? Can you tell this is the most ancient city in Andervale? Sometimes I forget they're even out there, to be honest. Remember, Buvble?
Adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
My, what a strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
Oh, I'm no hero, Esmeralda dearest. I'm just doing my duty, you know, for the Legion.
Well, you certainly are my hero. The rock upon which I may rest my weary soul in these trying and troubled times.
Never fear, milady. As long as I'm around, no hair on your haloed head shall be harmed.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't bear to imagine something would happen to you.
Oh, but don't you worry, lady. We Legionnaires are highly trained soldiers who fear neither orc.
What can I do for you, Source Hunter?
Caught unawares. Oh, catch me,
Good.
for I might...
No use in standing about.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental?
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on.
That's it, troops. Train up while you can. The next orcish strike. In a moment.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what's in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs, you hear? I'm Captain Aureus, if gods above! Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop, understand? The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission. Esmeralda is Jake's wife. What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate... If you must. I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make... Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat. We are the pride of... How am I enjoying... Bravo!
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter. But certainly, what would you like to know? Oh, I am but a wizard, a guardian of man and beast, and indeed I am both. My body, like any other, is bound to temporal decay. But my spirit is a speck of light that shone forth from the eternal sun that is the cosmic soul. My task upon this earth is to protect the heart of nature, the very antithesis of which is the intrigue spun by demons and directors of the dead. You see, to my great regret, none of them purr. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a Such magic is a to be out, but of course it's handy to... Oh, that'll never happen. Granted, I'm my own wizard, you know.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Good to have you back, Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes.
You there! Stay a while. Don't pity me. When Reginald came, I don't. Waiting for his big debut.
Zombie ate your dog? Orc sunk your ship? No matter! you're at Katerina's fair, a veritable summer. Well, I've an open stage in the theatre's favorite. Check the library and see if any of the classics there interest you. I'd love to see a Source Hunters take on one of the right away. Speak to Ma.
You there?
So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan, the only sentient severed head in Sisyphus. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Oh, bless the... pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything. It won't be the worst indignation.
Hey, stop that!
Fantastic! Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare. What do you call a source hunter who finds a way to draw a crowd away from where he or she would like? A resourceful hunter. Come now, it can't be that hard to find something to draw off the attention of this bleating herd.
By the seven! What a day!
You there! You don't look like someone who's never been serenaded by a
Fantastic!
Step right up!
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show. Oh, I'm nothing but, well, I've stumbled. Well, drawing a crowd's what I do best, and I'd be glad to do it for your little show. 100 gold up front, and yours will be the hottest tick. You're lost, buddy. What are you looking at me for? Oh, well, drawing a crowd. You're lost, buddy. You know what? What are you looking at? Oh, well, drawing a 98. 9.
So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to... It won't be the worst.
Hey, stop that!
Bravo! Yeehaw! Ha!
Today,
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on. Well, I've stumbled... Oh, What are you looking at? Oh, well, I've stumbled into quite the...
This show is worth the hype.
Fantastic! You there! Take a seat. Prepare to laugh your head off, cry your eyes out, and teeter on the edge of your seat. Are you impressed by my prowess in the arts of entertainment? I am Reginald the Illusionist. Ha! Yes, I know of that talentless bull. Enter, Reginald. I think you've gotten quite familiar enough by now.
A talking
My
head?
word!
What
Today,
dog sorcery
I
is
think
this?
a king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to... What do you call a source hunter? A resourceful hunter. Come...
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Today, I think, a king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd.
I can't even smell this